because I am literally the only person in the Gottwal books parking lots so far. They don't open till 9:30, so I overshot. But granted, almost every other time there's stuff like this going on, I get there and it's like super packed and everything, even though I come fairly early. So anyway, whatever. I brought a book with me, so it's fine. Anyway, I am here to participate in their Small Business Saturday Passport event thing that they're doing today across all 4 locations. So basically they have things set up where if you go to the 4 different locations, Macon, Byron, Warner Robinson, Perry today, they'll get you different prizes for visiting multiple locations. If you visit at least 2, then they'll give you a token for a free book up to $10. If you visit 3 of the 4 locations, then they'll also give you a Gottwal t-shirt like the one I'm wearing, which I plan to get for Aeon. And as in addition to the t-shirt, they'll give you a Taza chocolate. I think that's how you say it, anyway. And then if you visit all 4 locations today, they also give you a $20 gift certificate or gift card or whatever. So I was already kind of like, I need to do this, because this is awesome, and I have nothing better to do with my day, so why not? So yeah, and then yesterday they also expanded upon it by doing another post saying, hey, so the first 10 like families who visit Macon or Warner Robins on this Small Business Day will also get a tote bag and an advanced copy of an uncorrected proof of a book. And I'm like, yes, I want to do that. So that is why I am here an hour early and I'm the only human here. Part of me wants to just offer it out and like go to Kroger for a sec or something, but on the other hand, I'm like, I don't want to give up the first spot. But that's why I brought my book with me. So yeah, it was really slow at work yesterday. Like, they kept sending people home like every half hour to an hour. They were sending out emails. Anyone who is finished with their shift at this time, email us and we'll do a first come first serve, get to leave early, because it was that slow. And it lasted all the way until about 10:25. They sent out the email for everyone who was supposed to get out by 11 o'clock to volunteer to leave early. And then by that point, it finally got to the point where we didn't have enough spare people to let anyone else leave. So I ended up staying my full shift. But it was nice. It was chill overall for the day. And so I got a lot of my book read. So I'm about halfway through with Grim Lovelies now. And I'm actually really loving it. The little Paris references and a little bit of French phrases kind of thrown throughout it, and just the general feel of it is awesome, and I'm a big fan, and I'm actually glad that I'm reading a book again where I genuinely I want to keep reading, as opposed to a few of the last few books I've been reading through. I'm always like, let me just get this out of the way so I can get to the next book. So I'm glad to finally have a book where I'm like, I don't care about trying to rush through it just so I can try and get to another book that I'm more excited for. This is one where I'm really just like, I'm here for this. This is what I'm here for right now. I'm not trying to get through it to get to another book. Kind of how Artemis Fowl felt, where it was just like, not super feeling it, but I want to get it done and out of the way because I had been meaning to read the book forever, and just, you know, wanted to generally get that taken care of. And also just starting off the readathon being like, well, crap, I'm gonna take forever on this book and I'm never gonna get to the rest. But I still managed it. So we just have today and tomorrow left for the readathon, The Fallens of Fantasy. So I'm on book 3 of my 4-book goal. I may not read in House of Night, honestly, after this. I kind of want to read the new book I grabbed earlier this week, the As Old as Time, which is like the Beauty and the Beast kind of twisted tale book that they put out, where basically all I know about it is that it's basically what if Belle's mother is the one that cursed the beast. So I'm kind of intrigued by it, though it is kind of a thicker-ish book, a little bit like this one, so it may take me a minute to get through. I don't know if I'll finish it before the end of the readathon, but it's okay. Because I technically already got sequel out of the way with Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass together, so I kind of want to just do that instead of House of Night, because House of Night I'd like to try and just do the series in one go, if possible-ish. Maybe like scatter one book here and there in the middle, but like essentially try and get it all done in one go, because there are so many books and it would be hard to keep track of, I think, if I just kind of read them at random. And especially with like the readathon, I'm not quite sure I'm like in the headspace currently to just go diving straight into like a 13-book series, because I think that's about how many books there are. Plus, I'm also still missing the last one in the series. I just have one last book to get, and then I'll pretty much have the series set. So I'm just looking for redeemed now. But anyway, that's what I'm up to today, is obsessively stalking books, because I'm a nerd. I have no life. Ed is still asleep. I woke up at 7:30 after going to sleep at like 1. I have problems. I couldn't sleep. It was big. And I actually dreamt that like I got here early and there was already like a whole bunch of people. Yep. Oh. Is person number 2? No, they're just taking their chill time. Going back. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see how long it'll take before other people show up. I'm too awkward to park right in front of the door yet. I'll probably wait till at least one other person is here before I move my car. I'm just kind of chilling on the opposite side. But the bookstore is right there, and it's beautiful, and it's my favorite, and it's got painted books across the sides. I think I've only seen one other bookstore like that ages ago elsewhere. I don't know where or what bookstore it was. It wasn't here, and it wasn't Gottwal's. I know that was that, because it was like back in Atlanta somewhere. But anyway, I'm gonna end this here and read my book, and just kind of chill. So I've got about 45 minutes till they open. So update is now 9:40, and no one has come except 2 employees, and they got here about 9:15, 9:20 between the 2 of them. So yeah, it's been lovely and awkward, and I've given it about 10 minutes since they officially opened, and no one else has shown up, so looks like I'm gonna be braving it and going ahead in there, even though I'm the only one here, and that's gonna be lovely. Except I may actually hold off a second, because I'm putting up banners in the window and they're probably gonna see me just chilling and look early and awkward. For real, like, maybe I overestimated this, but anyway, whatever. got to chill and read for a bit. There's still a banner thingy. I just need one other person to come in so I'm not like super weird and creepy, just like stalking outside the store for an hour before anyone came here. But wait, someone's turning. Please turn into Gottwals. Maybe one of you? One of the two of you? One of the three of you? Maybe what? Just one? No? All the gas station? Gas station only? That's great. They're still putting up the banner. I just need one of y'all to come to the bookstore with me. Just one random. That's all I need. Just one other book weirdo like myself to come, so I'm not awkward stuck in the store. Anyone? See, if this was Atlanta and this was happening, there would be so many other people here by now, probably. I'm really just hoping that they finish up with the banner so I can just go in after that. Because that's also awkward. Just one other person, please come to the store. One more book nerd. That's all I require. I'm gonna chill an extra minute. We're gonna finish with the banner. Weird. And then, yeah. It's gonna be lovely. Of course, there's someone walking by. Okay, so it was like super packed, like, well, not really packed, but there was a decent number of people chilling out on the sidewalk outside of the Perry location that I ended up with last, since it's in the middle of like deep downtown Perry. But all the same, it is complete. There's people. Anyway, it's complete. I finished the Small Business Saturday Passport with Gottwal's. I went to Macon, then Byron, Warner Robins, and finally in Perry. And I got all of my prizes there, all those places. So it took till pretty much 9:50 till anyone else arrived at the Macon location. And then like 2 other people showed up at the same time. Only one of which was actually looking into the passport thing the same time I did. The other family just went straight to looking at books. But anyway, so went to Macon, got the initial passport with the signature, and picked up my tote bag with the advanced copy of my advanced reader's copy of The Last Romantics by Tara Conklin, who apparently also wrote The House Girl. I don't think I've heard of either of them before, which of course probably wouldn't about this one, but The House Girl doesn't really sound familiar to me either. But it'll be interesting to kind of take a look through it, see what it's about, see if I am interested in it. If not, I may pass it along to like Nikki or Cindy or perhaps Eleanor for part of Santa stuff for the family, Secret Santa or such. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. And then, let's see, let's pick up all my stuff. Okay. And gather this all together. So anyway, I got the little advanced reader copy ARC, as a lot of people on BookTube call it. and it came in this lovely tote bag which says shop small for Small Business Saturday, and also has it on this side as well. And I pretty much love it because it's cute and it's bookish and it's lovely. And then after Macon, I went to the Byron location, which actually is conveniently like right next to where the antique shop is that I ended up getting my typewriter this summer. Pretty much like all of these Gottwal's books are really close to places that I've somewhat frequented to one degree or another since moving down here, and it's kind of like, how did I not notice this, like take advantage of this until we moved to Macon? I'm so mad at myself. But anyway, so yeah, I went to Byron next, and that's when I got the first of like the main prizes for the initial challenge, and that is the token for one used book up to $10. If you'll focus, maybe no. Anyway, so that's good until New Year's basically. So I got that at the second location, and then the third location I went to was of course Warner Robins location, which I think is kind of like my favorite one, which is so sad because it was literally right around the corner from the apartment and I missed out for like 2 years, and I'm so mad at myself. But anyway, so when I got to the Warner Robins location, I got my third store visit prizes, which is another Gottwal's Books t-shirt. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to try and swap it out because I thought I got another one that says treat yourself on the back, because there are gray ones that have that, and that's what Aeon had requested when I had her here this last week. She wanted one like mine, but she wanted it in gray. They only had 2 medium-sized gray ones, and one of them definitely did say treat yourself on the back, and I thought this one did too, but nope, it just says believe in yourself. So I'm gonna have to ask and see if they still have the other one so I can trade it out. If not, we'll try at the Macon location. We'll see. And then last but not least, I went down to Perry, and the Perry location is like right down the road from the Publix I worked at. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh. And I literally drove through like part of the downtown area to get down to like Wendy's a couple times when I went there for like lunch breaks, which was like maybe 2 or 3 times ish. Taco Bell I think was another choice at one point. But anyway, it's like right down in town, maybe 5 minutes from the Publix, and I'm just like, y'all were right here and I didn't know. Anyway, so last location I got the $20 gift card. So I'm at Walmart, as you may or may not be able to tell. I'm getting a few groceries here and then going back to most likely the Warner Robins location first, to go pick out some books, and then yeah, head home and enjoy getting to unpack my Black Friday loveliness because I got a new tablet, thanks to Ed. So yeah, it's gonna be lovely because I stopped using my Amazon Fire tablet ages back because it's so small that it's almost the same size as my phone, so it's kind of like there. But also the main problem that I didn't like is the fact that it drained the battery so fast. Like, I had to charge it every single day for it to be able to be used, because just one day, even if I don't use it, if I just leave it on my table, like my bedside table for a day, it's empty even from the full charge. So I got sick of that. So after I took it with me on the last trip, I think to Florida on New Year's last year, I just didn't unpack it, and now it's just still packed away from the move because I just didn't get back into it. So yeah, part of that is probably because it is a hand-me-down from Connor, from my mom. Well, from my mom that was originally from Connor. Connor got it for Christmas like 2 years ago. Ended up trading up for like a little laptop tablet thing like Aeon has, which is kind of like an RCA knockoff of the Surface Pro kind of thing that Microsoft has. But anyway, so hopefully the tablet will be a lot nicer to take advantage of, because I'm killing my phone battery with how much I've been doing with it, because thinking Harry Potter mystery and stuff. Anyway, I gotta get stuff done. I want to pack this all up. Then I'm gonna do some groceries. Just gonna get a couple things that are Walmart specific here, and then go by the Kroger on the way home for like refrigerated stuff. Anyway, it's been a lovely Saturday morning. It's been fun, and it should happen again. Should. Anyway, there's people.